Hi guys, welcome back. I am doing the parsnip carrot soup. I've cut up maybe about 5 or 6 small carrots and I have 1 parsnip here. So I'm just gonna continue chopping these up to show you. There's really nothing to it. And you're gonna puree them so they don't have to be beautiful or perfect. So the smell of the parsnip is just magical. I'm not even kidding. It smells like candy. It's just the most delicious thing. So they go very nicely together, the parsnip and the carrot. I just wanted to show you how I like to peel. Just all you have to do is quickly run your peeler, just scraping it back and forth, and it takes no time as opposed to, you know, this. So you just never pick it up. You just leave it against the vegetable that you're peeling, and you're done. Okay. So there we go. We're gonna chop these last guys up, put them in the pot, cut up our onion, and also we're gonna add a little bit of cauliflower, about a cup. More fiber. Cauliflower is so good for us. So is parsnip. Also, one thing about parsnip is, ounce for ounce, parsnip has the same amount of calcium as milk. So that's great to know. And these foods all together are great for the fall and the winter. They're warming. Your body needs them this time of the year. So that's why I have incorporated it into the detox. Okay, so our parsnip's done. We just have to do our onion. I just like to cut off the ends. And then I just score one side, peel the outer layer. Here's your onion. Again, doesn't have to be pretty. This is going into a soup that we're gonna puree. Oops. Okay. All right, so we have our onion. Now we just have to chop up our cauliflower. This is half of a head of cauliflower. So you can just go in any way you want and chop. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna put it back over here. All right, now we are going to move over to our stove and start our soup with our onions. So, here we go. Turning on our flame, medium-high just for the first couple of seconds. Now, you could definitely use the coconut oil in the soup. It will definitely flavor it and give it a little bit of that coconut flavor, which is nice, and it kind of works with carrot and parsnip. But if you would like a more neutral flavored oil, you might just want to go with a little bit of cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. You just don't want to get this oil too hot, so you really don't want to go above medium. Okay, I can hear that the oil's starting to get a little bit hot. You hear that little sizzle? Just throw in your onion. You could certainly add some garlic if you want to. And what I like to do when I throw my onion in, I like to season it. So whatever I'm making, if I'm making a sauce or a soup, I always start with my onion and garlic, season, salt, pepper. Oops. Okay. And let that just go for probably about 5 minutes. You just want to let these onions soften up slightly. And then you will go ahead and add in the rest of your vegetables, your stock, and you're done. But what I would like to do at this point is just add a little bit of spice. So today I'm going to add just a touch of cinnamon, just a touch, a little bit of cumin, and maybe about 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. Such a warm, delicious spice. Has a nice Indian flavor. Stir those around, let them sort of brown up and toast up and get incorporated into the onion. Now we're going to add our carrots and our parsnips. And our cauliflower. We're gonna just let this saute a little bit for maybe just about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add our stock. That's it. All right, so let this just get a little more flavor. A couple of minutes, then we're gonna add our organic chicken broth. If you're a vegetarian, you add your delicious vegetable broth. You could even use water. Seasoning one more time, some pepper, generous amount of salt, and I think it's about time to throw in the broth. So this is about 4 cups. You can use the whole box of chicken broth or vegetable stock. And we're gonna just turn up the heat a little bit, let it come to a boil. And then once it boils, we're going to cover it and let it go to a simmer. Lower the heat and let it cook until all your vegetables are nice and tender. We are done. That took about 15-20 minutes, not even. So can you see that? Everything's tender. So that is our clue that our soup is finished. So now our very last step, we're just gonna go over to our Vitamix. Let's bring it over here because this is hot. Now, normally I would probably let this sit and cool a little bit. You have to be very, very careful because this is so hot. You cannot overfill the Vitamix. Just put a little bit in at a time. Otherwise, the steam will make the top pop off and it will explode all over your kitchen. It won't be fun. So let's just start with a little bit. Get some pretty carrots in there so that when it zips up, you'll see how pretty the color is. Okay, so let's go over here. Close it tight. Here we go. Okay, we are done. See all that steam, it's super hot. Smells delicious. Now, if you're not happy with the consistency of your soup, you can just always add some extra chicken broth or vegetable stock, whatever it is. Of course, you can even add water. So that's it. I like to serve it with a little bit of fresh dill. You just sprinkle that right on top. And sometimes just a little drizzle of olive oil. Another nice thing that you could do just before serving is you could take any citrus fruit, maybe a little bit of lemon, a little orange, and just brighten it up a little bit with some zest. Delicious. And there you have it. Quick, I think it took us maybe 25 minutes, not even. Okay, let's taste it. Yum. Oh my goodness, it's really good. It's so velvety, creamy and delicious. Delicious. Really fabulous. I think you guys are gonna love it.